Greetings everybody, this is Paul, the Inventory King. Hope you guys are all having an awesome day and enjoying your fish. If you could punch the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, I'd be honored for you guys to join me on my channel and become subscribers. And join me on my fish keeping adventures. So today I am talking about the worst day in fish keeping. Zenzo of Tazawa Tanks asked me to do this video. I don't have a day. I have a time period, and those of you who are on my channel know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are new, it was bad. So my worst time in fish keeping has got to be in my fish room when I had all of those issues where I was just losing fish left and right and not sure why I was losing them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the breeding groups that died on me. This was a really bad time again, these fish dying on me. So the first group that we're gonna be looking at here is my wild caught, or my old wild caught group of Buccochromis Nototaenia. These were imported and I was able to pick them up. They were doing awesome. These fish were thriving and doing great, breeding. I had a lot of positive going on. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a couple of the males got picked on and didn't make it. I mean, that happens. But the part that is really confusing was female die. Next day, another female die. Day after that, a female die. Next morning, the male's out on the ground. And I know a lot of people mentioned and said to me that could have been an electrical current in the tank that possibly caused the problem, because the male just jumping out of the tank is kind of out of the norm. So that was definitely, I would say, a contributing factor to the issues that I was having. And it sucked. It was absolutely horrible. And not only that, but the fry that I had from those fish, they kept dying as well. After water changes, after feeding, it was just weird. I tested my water was fine. I tested my water source, that's what I meant. Everything was fine there. It was just a strange thing. So the Buccochromis Nototaenia group going was absolutely horrible. Now that's not all of it. We're barely kind of getting started. Well, maybe about halfway. But the other group that we're going to be looking at now is my old breeding group of Buccochromis Phenolchilus Madoka white lips. Those of you who know, the Madoka white lip is a gorgeous fish, and I had a group that I absolutely loved. They were spectacular, and they started to die as well. So you could see here, here's those Madoka white lips that I was talking about. You can see that these are an absolutely beautiful group of fish, vibrant, bred all the time. It was awesome. And then all of a sudden, some of the females started acting up, kind of just hanging out on the bottom of the tanks, and well, bottom of the tank because they were in one tank, but the females would hang out at the bottom and kind of just sit there real listless. And then when I would feed, sometimes they would eat a little bit, but they just became extremely listless. So I started to treat. I treated with Clout, I treated with General Cure, all kinds of different things. So I started to treat these fish, and it seemed like maybe a few of them were pulling through. Some of them weren't all the way sick, but I still treated them all because, I mean, it was going berserk. This was just a crazy time, and ended up losing most of them. Some died right off the bat, then some kind of just throughout the rest of the, I don't know, month or two, they didn't make it. My male died. It was just a sad time. It was the worst. And to boot, I had some common haps that also were going through the same thing. It just was weird. Some kind of parasite, some kind of issue that was absolutely the worst. So some of the things that I learned though was I have a bleach bucket and a dechlorinator bucket. So every time I use any equipment in the fish room, I always bleach it and then dechlorinate it just to make sure it's disinfected before it goes into another aquarium, and that it is also dechlorinated with safe so that it's safe to go into the next tank. So there was that I learned, and just to be mindful. So yeah, it was an absolutely horrible, horrible time. It was the worst days of my fish keeping life, and I wish it upon nobody. It was the worst. And but obviously now I'm through that. This tank behind me here was where the Madoka white lips were, and I had to disinfect it and everything. And then this tank on this side, this is where the Bucco Noto were, and that is disinfected now and it's on its way to cycling. It just was, it was bad. It was bad, it was bad, it was bad. So that's it. That was my worst day, well for me days, time of keeping fish. In those comments down below, what was your worst day? What was your worst time? Just what was the worst time that you had with your fish? So that was my worst time keeping fish. I hope that everybody never has to see this happen to them. It is the worst. I want to say what's up to Zenzo for the call out on this. So if you guys can like the video, comment down below what was your worst time in keeping fish. Be descriptive. Let us know. Multiple comments. Just fill up that comment section. Let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's see where each other we're at and how we combated it and how we beat it. And then if you guys can punch the subscribe button and click on the notification bell, I would be absolutely honored if you guys could do that and join me on my channel and my fish keeping adventures. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tanked.